What if I told you that the most anticipated SUV of the decade isn't a six-figure luxury monster, but a compact, rugged beast that's about to disrupt everything we know about off-roading? Welcome back to Car Launch Hub. For years, Toyota fans in the States have been begging for a true successor to the legendary FJ Cruiser. We wanted something small, something boxy, and something that could actually take a beating on the Rubicon Trail without breaking the bank. Well, the wait is officially over. Today, we're diving deep into the all-new 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ. This isn't just a baby Land Cruiser, it's a high-tech throwback built on a real truck frame, designed to take a direct shot at the Ford Bronco Sport and the Jeep Wrangler. In this video we're breaking down every single feature, the secret IMVISO platform, the American spec engine rumors, and the price point that is sending shockwaves through Detroit. If you've been waiting for the perfect off-roader, you might want to cancel your other pre-orders. Let's get into it. To understand why the 2026 FJ is such a big deal, you have to look at the DNA. Toyota didn't just pull this design out of thin air. This is a direct evolution of the compact cruiser EV concept that won the 2022 Car Design Award. At Car Launch Hub, we've analyzed the proportions, and here's what's crazy: it's actually shorter than a Toyota Corolla Cross, but it's wider and significantly taller. Toyota is leaning hard into the retro, rugged aesthetic. We're talking about those iconic round LED headlights, the blocky Toyota lettering across the grille, and a silhouette that looks like it was carved out of a single block of granite. But it's not just for looks. The front and rear bumpers are high-clearance designs. This means when you're tackling steep inclines in the Colorado Rockies, you won't be scraping your expensive paint. The fender flares are wide, allowing for meaty all-terrain tires straight from the factory. For the US market, expect Heritage Edition colors like Voodoo Blue and Quicksand, colors that scream FJ Cruiser history. Now let's talk about what separates the boys from the men. Most compact UVs today are unibody, essentially lifted cars, but not the 2026 Land Cruiser FJ. Toyota is using a version of the TNGA-F global truck platform. This is the same high-strength, ladder frame foundation used for the massive Land Cruiser 300, the new Sequoia, and the upcoming Tacoma. By putting a small body on a heavy-duty truck frame, Toyota is giving us something the Bronco Sport simply doesn't have: true torture. Tested durability. This frame allows for a sophisticated suspension setup. We're looking at independent front suspension for on-road comfort, but a solid rear axle for that crucial articulation when you're rock crawling. This is the secret sauce that will make the FJ a king in the desert and a beast in the mud. This is where it gets interesting for our US viewers. Globally, Toyota uses the 2.7L naturally aspirated engine, but for Car Launch Hub followers in America, we expect something with a bit more oomph. The strongest rumors point the i-FAR C2, 4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. We're talking about 228 horsepower and a massive 243 lb. But wait, there's more. Given Toyota's massive push toward electrification, don't be surprised if we see an i-FAR C-Max hybrid variant. Imagine a compact CV with 326 combined horsepower and nearly 465 lb of torque. That would make the Land Cruiser FJ the most powerful vehicle in its class, bar none. And for the purists, while an 8-speed automatic is a certainty, there is a massive internal push at Toyota to offer a 6-speed manual transmission to compete directly with the Jeep Wrangler. Step inside, and you'll see that Toyota has learned a lot from the new Tacoma and Land Cruiser 250. The interior is tactical chic, it's rugged, it's durable, but it's packed with tech. You've got a massive 12.3-inch Toyota audio multimedia system that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But look at the physical controls. There are chunky, rubberized knobs for the volume and the climate control. Why? Because when you're bouncing around on a trail, you don't want to be fumbling with a touch-sensitive slider. The seats are upholstered in Softex, which is water and stain resistant. And the best part, the floor mats are designed to be hosed out. You can get as muddy as you want, and the FJ just cleans right up. Alright, let's talk numbers. The Ford Bronco Sport is great, but it lacks the hardcore hardware. The Jeep Wrangler is a beast, but it's expensive and can be a pain to drive on the highway. The Land Cruiser FJ fits perfectly in the middle. We expect the starting MSRP in the United States to be around $33,000 to $37,000. That puts it right in the sweet spot for young adventurers and veteran off-roaders alike. Toyota knows they have a hit on their hands. By pricing it below the big Land Cruiser, they are opening the door for a whole new generation of Toyota enthusiasts. Production is slated to begin in late 2025, with these hitting US dealership floors by spring 2026. So, is the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ the vehicle we've all been waiting for? At Car Launch Hub, we believe the answer is a resounding yes. It has the heritage, it has the frame, and it has the tech to dominate the compact market. But I want to hear from you. Is a 2.4 turbo enough? Or do you want the hybrid? And would you actually take this over a Jeep Wrangler? Drop a comment below, I rate every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe to Car Launch Hub for the fastest updates on the cars that actually matter. Until next time, keep exploring.